Today class we are going to be looking at quadratic equation and we are going to be looking at a method, a very important method of solving quadratic equation, which is called the formula method. The formula method. Now, there are four methods of solving quadratic equation. We have the factorization, we have the formula method, we have the completing the squared, and the graphical method. But the simplest out of all the methods is the formula method. So I'm going to break it down on how to use it. So you can, with that, you'll be able to solve any quadratic equation question. So first, the formula says x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So where a, b, and c are constants that are not equals to 0. So the three of them, a, comma, b, and c, are not equals to 0. Because when they are equals to 0, then to make the formula undefined. So I'm going to be taking a question and I will explain how to use the formula to solve the question. So let's look at this question. We have solve x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. Now, we want to solve this quadratic equation using the formula method. So the first thing we need to do is to get your a, b, and c. Now, your a is the coefficient of x squared, which is equals to 1. Because the coefficient of x squared is 1. While your b is the coefficient of x, which is minus 5. And your c is the constant, which is what? 6. So that's the first thing you need to do. Now, after doing that, then you can now put your a, b, and c into the formula. So now, using the formula now, we have x equals to, so this is minus b. So that's minus into bracket, our b is minus 5. So we have minus 5 plus or minus square root of, then b squared is going to give you minus 5 whole squared. Then minus 4ac, that's 4 times your a, then times your c. And everything divided by 2a, which is 2 times the value of a, that is 1. Now from here, we'll continue by saying x equals to, and minus multiply minus will be plus. So that makes this to be 5 or plus 5. Plus or minus square root of, and minus 5 squared will be 25. That's minus 5 times minus 5, which will give us 25. And minus 4 times 1 times 6, that will give us 24. Then divided by 2. Now if you continue this, we are going to have x equals to 5 plus or minus. Then what do? 25 minus 24, that will give you 1, everything over 2. Then we have x equals to 5 plus or minus. So square root of 1 will give you 1. There are two numbers in mathematics, and when you find their square root, it will give you that number back, and that is 0 and 1. So square root of 1 will give you 1, then divided by 2. Now, we've gotten to where we are going to use our plus and minus. So when you get to this point, you break down the plus and the minus. So this means 5 plus 1 divided by 2, or 5 minus 1 divided by 2. So x will be 6 over 2 or 4 over 2. And when you call this 2 divided 6, 6 divided 2 will give you 3, or 4 divided 2 will give you 2. So now you've been able to get your value of x, which is 3 or 2. You know why you're getting 2 answer? Because it's a quadratic equation. And for every quadratic equation, the highest power of x is what? 2. So that makes you to get the value of 2. So in our next class, we are going to be looking at another method of solving a quadratic equation, which is going to be factorization. So thank you.